everybody, this is Homestead, and I'll show you a little of the garden we got going on this year. Right now, it rained really hard. At least my corn's still standing. Some of the neighbors' corn and stuff got blown over, bad winds, so it's still standing pretty strong. But my peppers and tomatoes, at least on this side, I didn't weave them too good on this side as I did the other side. So I'm staking the peppers up. Just got a little piece of twine. Staking them up because they're falling over. I'm just going around, and this part I got staked up because I hold that root. I got these from last year. They weren't the best idea, but I still have them. Some tomato stakes or plant stakes. I wouldn't use them for tomatoes. They're not strong enough. So what I'm going to do is use them for peppers. What you do, I'll show you. You stick this in. Make sure the ground's real tilled up. Make sure it's a rainy day too. I usually just drive them down in there. And hopefully you don't hit a rock. That one didn't go. It's a little harder on this side because, yeah.
It's more rocky over here.
It's more rocky over here. It's not going to work here. Maybe on this guy. We'll give it a shot everywhere we can. Yep, it's going to work on this guy. As you can see, it drove pretty far. Just wrap it around. Not too far. Right there. And you got them secure in there. This has, the upper part used to be like a piece of the gravel and stuff up here, so it's a lot, where the corn's at, it's a lot more solid. If you go down here where it's not too solid, I'm just trying to look for the ones that are like this guy. I usually go for the side that's leaning the hardest, go for that side. Pull it up. It might work on this one. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna get it. Just aim for a big stocky branch. This one has one right behind that jalapeno. These are my jalapenos. I put 2 per hole, so it's kind of bunched in here quite a bit, but I like my peppers, as you can see. Alright, and the sun will straighten itself back up by its own. It'll do all this work itself. And just working on the peppers a little bit, and tomatoes. I'm going to go through here, and got me a bucket over here I had just a minute ago.
Got some squash and zucchini that's booming. Been booming for a while.
Yeah, squash and zucchini's going hard. I only sprayed them once too. One time near the peak season, it was about 2 months ago. And I haven't sprayed any of this either, so I go through, sometimes there's some June bugs, and I just smash them myself. So I don't have to spray as much because we have bees. Try to keep it friendly. Okay, what I'm going to do, as you can see on this plant, right here, watch out ladybug, this plant has dying limbs. It's not blight, it's just dying because the tomatoes are now taking the energy away from the plant. So take off the dead ones. I usually break them off, get all the suckers off of it. It's okay to go higher and get a little bit of green. It's not going to hurt it any, because you want your tomatoes to actually be in the full sun. So go through here and clean her up. Get all your dead stuff. Sometimes you'll get suckers like this guy right here. He's not supposed to be here. He suckered off a tomato branch. So break that off. As you can see, he's a sucker. He's trying to do more flowers off this one that already has tomatoes. So guess what? It's going to take away the tomato's energy to get as big. And throw it all in a bucket. Don't
just leave it.
Don't just leave it on the ground here. Pluck them just like this. And what you're doing is you're just cleaning your tomatoes out. And you're keeping away the rot. See, that one tried to sucker off the branch as well. See, like this guy. this guy just break off where it's dead right there. This guy on top, I think he's helping hold it, so I'll leave him there. He's still kind of green. And sometimes I even break off the ends, just the tips. Right where you know it's about to start some problems. Let's go in through here, get all the dead off. And that's how you have a clean, see those tomatoes down there? So I'll just go in there and clean it up. This one's kind of dead, break it. Oops. Just like that. I'll probably break this one. This one over here. And look at the suckers. They're always going to be shooting suckers up. So you got to go ahead and take them out. This one wants to fall, so I'm going to go ahead and break that branch off I was talking about. Like so. What I'm going to do is let it fall a little bit. Kind of bend her in. Like so. Like that. I'm probably going to break this off too. And give me a piece of string, babe. We're actually good like that, but in case something does happen, I just want to reinsure it. I got
Tie up the stalk a little bit.
plenty of string because these tomatoes are going to get heavy on it. Tighten it pretty tight too. Don't be scared to over tighten it.
That's probably about as big around as the stalk's gonna get, right?
Yep. The stalk is not going to get much bigger. The tomatoes are going to take all the energy away. And the top is going to take the rest of the energy. And these guys laying on the ground, I can go ahead and pick this one up.
Cucumber's holding it.
Yeah, cucumber's got it. That's why you got to get them off the ground if you can. If you want them to do anything good, you got to get them off the ground. And hold it right there, and this guy got a piece of string. I'll just use it. Tying it pretty tight. Just gonna wrap it around the wire a couple times. And what I'm doing is just fixing her up. As you can see, look at that compared to what it was. I gotta go through here and got my work cut out for me. I probably won't be able to do it all.
We're losing daylight.
Yeah, and we have so much going on. Okay, that's a little, thing you can do to protect your tomatoes. Don't forget, take all your broken limbs. See how this one's almost completely dead? Break it off. You want your tomatoes to ripen on the vine.
That'll help with the airflow too, right?
Yeah, and you can come over here. We got our corn going this year. We got 3 rows and almost another full right here, so almost 4.
And then we have okra.
Okra, we got a little late start, but we got some blooms on them. They won't take them long to catch up. Look at our squash. This is just in a day.
Yeah, I picked yesterday.
These are perfect time to pick too. You don't want to wait on your squash. You want them so soft you can just scratch them with your fingernail. Just like that. You don't want them hard. I don't like the hard skin. Always go soft and fresh. Otherwise you're just better off buying in the store and getting a hard skin squash. Ain't no good. Okay. We got squash and a couple zucchini on the end. And all jalapenos on that back end. We got our pickling cucumbers, and we also got
a straight 8.
One straight, as you can see right here. And I've only sprayed once this year, so we're doing pretty good. We got some cherries in here. There's some Cherokee purples right there on the ground. I gotta go ahead and
stake those up.
Pop a couple off already. It's time. This is so the other ones can get energy off the. Just make sure they're a good size. You want to go for the small ones. as you can see. Cherokee purples. They have that dark tint on top. You can tell right away.
I'm so excited. I've waited months for these.
Yeah. Here's a couple Cherokee purples. Green beans. Nikki said she got some yesterday. And I only sprayed once. We still got a little bit of June bug still. That's what June bug looks like. I squashed them. Here's some mating right here. I usually catch them right when they're mating, smash them both. Because I don't want to spray too much chemicals when I have the bees.
The less we can spray, the better.
And this,
Oh, there's a green bean. Right there.
I got one right here.
Oh, there's a couple right here. Those are like the perfect size too.
Yeah, so green beans are doing good. We have the turkey crawl and we got the Kentucky Wonders. Tomatoes. As you can see, those are our Romas. But as you can see, some are ready to pick already as well. But I gotta de-limb them, stand them up. We got bigger tomatoes and we got tomatillos on the end. We'll show you some better looking tomatillos that are closer so we don't have to go as far back. These are our taters.
Oh, this is taters and weeds.
Yeah, the big tall stuff are the weeds. I don't really want to go in there and pull the weeds because I'm gonna end up stepping on taters.
Yep, all this is taters.
As you can see, it's taters in here.
More
Alright,
squash and zucchini.
dug some right there. You can see that hole. Yeah, more squash and zucchini.
A whole row right here, except the very end is pumpkins.
About out of time on our broccoli. You usually want to get it when it clusters like this. It's a good cluster right there. You don't want to wait when you see the cluster outperform the other side and it's like this. That's too far gone. Once you get this right here, it's already bolting and turning into flowers. Which the bees and everything else loves, but as you can see, I wove these a little bit better. But I still got to come back in here and break off the suckers. This guy's going to be, look how tall he's going to be. Sometimes 4 foot doesn't work. This is all our broccoli. I did break off some Brussels sprout stalks.
There's one right there, I think.
Yes. And what you do, I'll do this one right here, just to show you. On your Brussels sprouts,
It's held down by the stake.
yeah, stake there. Anyways, see look what I did right here. I got this netting, and I covered up my winter crop, basically my broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage.
Deterring the rabbits and the groundhogs.
Yes, keeping away the rabbits and the groundhog. When they step in this, they get scattered and spooked, and
They don't want to walk on
they
it.
don't want to walk on it. It's too much for them. So, what you do, it's kind of hard with the netting right here, is you can see it's starting to sprout. You want something like this, though. Something sprouting even harder like that. That's when you break it off. You see how tall it is? But on this one, I can't break it off. Go pull it. Stake, baby, for me. Gotta show them this. I can't break it off on this one. It's getting kind of dark. I'm trying to hurry.
Is there anything in it?
Yeah, they got 3 little baby eggs.
Oh, I see them. Yep, right there.
Yep. Let me cover that back up. I can't break that one. It needs to be broken. But we'll just do it for the birds. I like birds.
Which is hilarious because this is actually bird netting.
Yep. I don't even know how they did it. be honest with you, I don't even know how I got eggs in here. But as you can see on this one, it's not as big as button, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do it. I usually go for the first crown right there. Grab it right here on the top. It doesn't matter if you do it earlier, it's fine. You're just not gonna get as much Brussels sprouts out of that one. And you break the crown off of it. Just like that. And now it's gonna put energy towards shooting a new shoot. And so all those little Brussels sprouts on the side are gonna wanna grow. Alright, some more tomatoes. As you can see, they're wonderful looking too. No blight. Just green as can be. Nikki wants to do some canning, some green tomatoes. So we're definitely going to do that. And I'm going to take you over here. Oops. Watch out for our cantaloupe. This is our cantaloupe. Right there. Got 3 of them on that one. Showing this one again. Right there. Got some more peppers here. We'll have to stake that guy now. Another cantaloupe here. It's a little further behind. He's got a little one. And tomatillos. And what it does, the tomatillo grows that sack around the tomato, and then it peels back, and then you see your tomato underneath it. I'll show you later on. It gets more into detail. But this guy's about to start showing. Then you'll see a tomato come out of the bottom of it, and it's going to pull up like a skirt around it.
I was wondering how that worked. I've never grown them before. These are all pumpkins.
Yep, pumpkins right here. This guy's starting to turn orange a little bit.
Ooh, I think these are actually the pie pumpkins.
Yeah.
They're not the jack-o'-lantern variety.
Thanks for watching. This is Ruby Homestead. I'm just going to go ahead and close it off because it's getting kind of dark. Make sure to like and subscribe and keep watching. I'll show you some more of the garden. We're getting excellent produce out of here. We're ready for some pumpkin pie.